Power 92. We are #1 in the streets.
Power 92. We are #1 in the streets. Your girl Money Mayha. Today we have Miss Lakeyah joining me. Period. How are you? I couldn't wait to talk to you, sis.
Oh, I'm excited. You excited? I'm always excited.
I'm excited because when I'm doing my homework on you yesterday, you was giving me vibes. You was giving that about her business vibes, about her bread vibes, about the people she keeps around her vibes.
Yeah.
You were giving me confidence. You were giving me
Oh yeah. I'm like, when I wake up in the morning.
Okay, good. You know, I can't wait to get into that too, because you know, successful people, when they wake up, they have a whole morning routine. You feel me? So I want to get into that coming up, but you are something like a problem. I don't know if people understand how serious it is.
Oh, I'm definitely a problem.
Definitely. Yes, I love to see it. I love to see it. So I actually took it kind of back. I wanted to get to know you. And man, I was as far back as the key mix. Okay. Yeah. I went, you know, it's just, you can really tell that music is in you.
Yeah.
You can really tell. You have a whole catalog. You can sing, you can spit. It's just, yes, it's raw to sit back and watch. You know, even at one point I had watched this video. It was Nothing But a Number. And I don't know that you were necessarily on it, but you were in it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, she's doing the video vixen. Like, she just a little bit of everything.
Yes.
So
I've been doing music for so long. Like, I done did key mixes to almost every song out, remixing everything. I was a part of a poetry slam team. So like, music just always been in me.
I love to see it. How old are you now?
I'm 21.
21. And so how long have you been doing this?
I've been rapping since I was 15. I started taking my music career seriously when I moved to Atlanta, like 18.
Yeah. Okay. I want to backtrack to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because that's where you're from.
Yes.
Grew up, born and raised. What was that like? So, I mean, it's close to Chicago. Have you ever been to Chicago? Like, do you kick it in the city? Yeah.
But I'm not going to say I kicked it, but like when we come to Chicago from Milwaukee, it's to shop, you know, Michigan Ave, eat some good food, Harold's, you know, Jerk 48, the vibe.
You're talking my language.
The Midwest, like, I done been to Ohio a lot, St. Louis, Chicago, everywhere, you know, everything just, so we are cousins.
We are, pretty much, we are. And maybe that's why you give me vibes. I'm like, I like it. I like it. So
about the Midwest.
It is something different about us, something different. But what was it like? Like, what kind of kid were you growing up? What was your teenage years like?
It's crazy because growing up, I was so different from how I am now, because like, I would have never known I would have been like a rapper and super confident and just how I am now, because growing up, I was braces, glasses. Like, I was very in the corner.
Were you shy?
Shy. I read a lot of books, superheroes. That was me. I didn't.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have one older brother and then I have 2 younger sisters. So I'm like in the middle.
Okay. And are they like you too? Were they shy at first?
Oh, nah, nothing. Like, the girls are Scorpios. I'm a Pisces. He's an Aries. So like, I've always been super reserved into myself. But now it's just like, I want to be outside. You know, I look good. You know, it took me a long time to get like this because, you know, I was insecure when I was younger and felt like I was indifferent from people I was around. So, yeah, now that I'm super confident, I just be feeling myself in my body and it just exudes through my music.
So where did you get it? Like, when did you start tapping into that confidence? Because that is one thing that hands down, I see it in all your interviews. I see it in your videos. It's there.
I definitely think it came with just practicing self-love and through my music. Like, I was able to just tell my story and tell other people's story, and just hearing how people relate to me and how I'm helping people get through breakups and feel themselves and all that stuff. It just made me feel better. Like, I'm doing something for people. I'm doing something for myself. It definitely was my music and looking in the mirror and saying I look good every morning. So.
Okay, because you got to wake up with those affirmations. Like, I think affirmations are so important.
Yes, definitely.
And you gotta believe them too while you say them too. But so if you said at 15 is when you kind of knew, was there something else that if for some reason music didn't work out that you were interested in doing?
Oh, I said that I was gonna be a pediatrician.
Okay, that's cute.
It was cute. And then I said I was gonna be a dermatologist and then a nurse. But girl, I want to be a rapper. I feel like when I started going viral like at 15. I did renditions to like Keisha Cole, Tank, and Monica, and they were all just coming back on my stuff. I'm like, oh, I could do this, you know? And then
when did your following start getting like to the point where you were like, damn?
I had touched 50K, getting close to like 80K before my page got hacked on my original Instagram. I was like doing plenty remixes and I almost got to like 80K. It got hacked. I was devastated.
People ain't shit.
And so no, it was one of my opt-out fans. Yeah. And they was trying to get me to buy my page back. They DM me like, if you want your page back, you gotta buy it. Page, because back then I was broke. That page. You can have the page.
You say y'all can have that.
But then I restarted my page. I moved to Atlanta. I just kept doing what I was doing, and it would just like grow and grow and grow. It got to like 100K, 200K, and I just kept going viral. And now I'm at 1.1 million.
Yes, ma'am. And it's just gonna keep going up from there.
For sure.
Okay. You talked about your move to Atlanta. I had watched in an interview you talking about like it was one of the hardest things that you had to tackle during your come up. So what did it actually take for you to get there? Were you just like, I've had enough here in Wisconsin, I gotta go? Like people really don't take those leaps of faith. So what did it take?
I felt like growing up where I grew up, I didn't want to be a local artist for one. And I just felt like it was a ceiling. Like you can only get to this level. And I knew that I wanted to be a global artist. I wanted to be big. Like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I kind of, as soon as I graduated, I figured I didn't really want to do college, like, for anything else. So I'm like, I gotta go to Atlanta. And I really wanted to be signed to quality control too. I gotta go. I told my significant other, like, I'm gonna go to college in Atlanta, and you coming? They hopped up with me and now,
okay. Now, is that still a thing or y'all still locked in?
Sure, we still locked in.
Okay, I love to hear that. And that's important to me. Now, do you still have the team around you too, or has that changed?
My team has changed significantly since my first years in Atlanta. My first year in Atlanta, the team I was given by my label, like that's changed significantly. Like I had to remove like people that weren't like, I guess a lot of people don't see the vision, So I have people around me now that see the vision, know that I'm gonna be the biggest artist, and they sticking around, they know what's up. Like they take care of me, I take care of them, and I'm locked in with people.
Yes. That's very important. I love to hear that. Now, do you go, I'm assuming you go back home and visit? What are the vibes like when you do?
So I don't go back as often as I used to because, in this profession, it takes a lot. Like you got to make a lot of sacrifices to get to where you want to get. The breakthrough comes from the sacrifices. So I can't really just go home and chill and have all these moments because I'm really working. Like a lot of people don't see what's going on behind like the video.
Behind the scenes, right?
Behind the scenes, yeah. Like we on a whole press thing right now.
Promo tour, exactly.
We going everywhere. I can't really just go on a random vacation or go sit up and eat my grandma food all the time,
Yeah.
Really working.
So I bet you're a lot more picky with your time these days.
Yes, I really am.
Yeah. As you should be. But obviously you made big headlines. I remember covering the story when you first got with QC and the story behind it. Love it because you know what it gives me? It gives me closed mouths don't get fed with like a little twist at the end.
You gotta get up and get it. No matter how
you gotta get up and get it. I love that you slid in the DMs. I love that you said, I'm Lakeyah and this is what I do.
I had my fans like harassing him, like tag him every time, like we about to get signed, y'all. Not just me, all of us. Get up there.
Period. Okay. Yes. Take the whole squad. Now you mentioned that there was like an 8-month period where P left you on red. What happened in those 8 months that made you just go even harder till he finally noticed you and was like, I need this?
Honestly, my significant other, like, that's another important thing. Just having somebody believe in what you want to do and believe in you as well is super important, especially in like artistry. If you are with somebody, like, just keep going. We finna drop this mixtape. We flew back to Milwaukee, finished me a key mix. It's called Key Mix 2. We finished it and we flew back. Gosh, like they got me billboards, all type of stuff, you know, to make it.
I know you love to see yourself up on the billboard. I know you do.
Too, so it was just
is that me?
Yeah. Recording myself, and I felt like we just put everything into it. Like, we came to Atlanta with $12,000, and the $12,000 wasn't mine, you know. So, and the rent is $12,000 an hour. Like I said, it's about
1,000.
12, you know, 1,200.
1,200. Girl,
my bad.
Never moved to Atlanta.
12,000 is a mess. But
1,200. So basically, you went out there with just rent money.
Yeah, in a dream.
And a dream.
Yeah, you gotta take the risk though, because if you don't, it's like you'll never get there.
Yeah, and I think that's the part where it's like when they're ready to make that leap, you just gotta do it. You're never gonna know unless you do it.
And it was definitely scary because I was breaking something that I knew. Like, I've always been very coddled in my home and taken care of by my mom and everything. So just hopping up and just going to live by myself, not knowing what I'm really about to do, it just, you know, it all worked out for the better. And I feel like it'll work out for anybody. You just gotta go, you gotta put the work in, because sitting in your bed and saying like 444-222, make my wish come true, it never works.
Yeah. And you know, it's interesting because even in my profession, like, people don't really see what it took to get to where you're at. Like, they just see the glam, like, and it's not glamorous.
It's not.
You know, it's really not.
Not the long nights and the strenuous days, just crying, feeling like it's not gonna happen for you. Like, it's a lot of that. Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of that. Even when you're getting to a point where you're finally seeing something and it's not moving at the pace you want it to, like, all that can get so discouraging. And it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I loved how much P really praises you and how much he believes in you too. He has this quote out. I gotta read it to you because I want to see how it makes you feel. But he says, "She's got all the makings of a star. I have no doubt she's going to rise quickly in this culture and make a big mark for herself." What does that do for you to hear that coming from your coach, essentially?
Well, I hear it very often. Well, sometimes he don't like to tell me like what he tells everybody else, because he don't want me to get like super big headed. He want me to be grounded and like just really grind. But I always get the vibes like that. He believes in me. Like, he's put a lot into me, from motivational like messages to money to like the belief period. You know what I'm saying? So
love to hear it.
Yeah.
Love to hear it. Let's get to the music. Let's get to it. Mind Your Business with Latto.
Okay.
It's a bop.
I was
telling my friends,
It's a banger.
It's a banger. I was telling my friends I was interviewing you. That was the first thing they started singing. I'm like, yep, that's her.
I love that song.
With this song, is it you just talking shit and making a hit record, or do you really feel this way?
I really want the girls to mind their business. Like,
okay.
I just feel like minding your business gets you paid. Minding your business can take you a long way, because you just focusing in on you. I'm really just, you know, it's always a message in my music. It's always a message.
I mean, if people would just put the energy that they put into all these other things into themselves,
where would they be?
Everybody
would be good. Everybody would be good.
It.
I love
I love the whole message, the whole mindset. You know, if you ain't really got more than me, I don't want it.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at too, though. In my life, I mean,
your standards. That's all it is.
Yeah, just standards. And I feel like it's such a good thing to establish those boundaries early on so people just know not to even approach you if you're not
I don't want to be
coming with
approachable.
this.
I'm not approachable. That's
No.
exactly. I want everybody to feel like how I feel and like just be confident. I feel like that's the type of music I make. Like
It
you are,
is.
and you need to feel that way.
Yes, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When I listened to the EP yesterday, I was like, I gotta just ask her what each song is giving. So when you hear Mind Your Business, say that somebody hasn't heard it. What is that giving?
It's giving, if he ain't got more than me, I can't fuck him. You know? Like it just
Record straight.
Record straight is good. I really wanted Record Straight to be like an intro, like let me set the record straight. You feel me? Like I'm young, I'm bossy. Y'all got the game mixed up because I dropped a couple songs that was boppy, but I can rap.
Yes.
You know?
What is brand new giving?
Brand new is my vulnerable side. I'm a Pisces, so like once I'm in that bag, it's like I can tell a whole story for myself, for the next person. You know, I'm a simp sometimes. You know.
Is that the one with Leighton Green?
Yes.
Girl, yes. I love that
You
one.
love that one too?
I do, because I'm low-key a simp too. We ain't saying it out loud though. Okay, so I look good. What is I look good giving? Duh.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of those confident, boastful songs. It was very different for me to record though. When I was doing it, I was like, I don't know. I was taken aback by it because it's very different sounding sonically for me. But I feel like people started gravitating towards it. Okay. We like it.
Well, I like what you did with it too, how you took it and you did the I look good affirmations with it too.
Oh yeah.
I like that a lot.
Because I feel like I take affirmations seriously. Like I got apps that I use when I wake up in the morning, telling myself stuff, daily mantras and stuff. So I really wanted to do that. That was something that me and my team over at Motown came up with. So I'm glad people liking it too. They've been posting it.
Smart. I like that.
Yeah.
Finally, what about Pop That? What is Pop That giving?
Pop That is good. I wanted the whole like EP to give, like I could play this in the car all summer, like hot. But if you listen to the lyrics, I kind of flipped that. People would definitely think it's gonna be one of those records that they always think females rap about. But I flipped the whole thing, like you would never see me do that. Okay. So listen to Pop That if you a pimp.
There it is. No Pressure Part 1. So now it's been out for a whole month.
Yes.
How do you feel? Is this like your baby? Like, how do you feel about it?
I'm always nervous before I drop a project, but I'm also always very excited because I always want to keep that consistency. I always want my fans to have new music. People like right now, the music industry and like the fans, people get bored. They be like, okay, what's next?
You're right.
They do. So
like you gotta have a raw ass hook and a dope ass beat, and that's really it these days. You know, I'm such a music head though. I love freestyle.
Yeah, like
I'm big on, I don't know, like I like people to talk shit, and sometimes I don't need a hook.
Yeah, like I love straight, but I did that my whole like first year, proving that I could rap. And I felt like I'm definitely always going to still do that. But I wanted to show that I can also make these like records that people are gravitating towards. They want to hear something that they can repeat in the clubs. They want to hear something that they can repeat in the car. And I can make those too, but I'm going to still be Lakeyah.
Yes, ma'am.
Straight through, you know?
And that's that. That is that. So I heard you mention that you had a song in the can that you want Rick Ross on. Yeah. Did he get wind of that yet?
I don't know. My label said he did. I don't know, because I told my A&R and you know my team like, oh, that's easy, but they need to make it happen. They need to make it happen.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
He DM'd back, and we'll see where it goes. But I'm a big fan.
I hope that happens for you.
Yes, right. Fingers crossed.
Who else do you enjoy listening to, or that you looked up to in the music game?
I'm going to
any Chicago artists?
Chicago artists, yes. I listen to Tink like relentlessly. Literally.
I love Tink.
And I told her that like the first song I ever cried to was her song Gone for Good, when she was an artist, you know, just really beginning and stuff. And that started to make me become very, very vulnerable with my music. I started doing my key mixes like that, rapping and singing. So she was a very big inspiration for that. And I told her that. And I listened to a lot of Dreezy. I love Midwest female rappers, artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. Big fans of both of them. Both of them are my girls, and I love just watching them both grow. You know, because your sound, I feel like it can hit different genres. I wanted to ask you, are there artists in any other genres that you feel like you could collab with and maybe cross over with?
Yes, I definitely want to, because I do like R&B and hip hop fusion songs. I definitely want to work with Summer Walker. Like, yes, that would be a banger. And somebody else I said recently I would work with on Twitter was Doja Cat. I feel like she's so creative, and like I just tapped into her music recently. Like the whole Planet Her album was great, and she'd like get me out of that creative, box. She's just great. She's amazing.
Doja Cat is raw to me. Like she's one of them artists that definitely can do it all.
She's talented.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. So before we wrap up, give me your morning routine real quick for all the ladies, because successful people, they have morning routines. Like they really do.
They do. And I need to practice one, but it's crazy because I just had this conversation with my person. Like, you need a morning routine because I'm going to roll over at 9 o'clock in the morning and then I'm going to get to work. Like, I do I got my facial routine and all that, but girl, I'm a bad bitch at breakfast. I don't know.
Yes, when you start the day, I love it.
Exactly. I definitely wake up and I say my daily prayer or my daily mantras. I told you I got my app, and then I get going. I get right to work. I'm gonna practice a daily routine though, so I can have one. Successful people definitely have routines.
Okay. Yes, they do be having like a good morning routine and a nighttime routine. I'm still trying to tap in.
It takes a lot to like lock that in and create a habit. You
and that is, you nailed it. It's got to turn into a habit.
Yes. Me, I'm everywhere at one time.
You're everywhere. You're in Chicago. Are you doing anything here tonight? What you got going on?
What should we do?
What's today? Throw it back Thursday.
Yeah, we need to get lit.
We can get lit.
Give us the information.
You with my girl Mariah, so
she be outside.
She be outside. She ain't tell you.
We need to go outside.
What's next for you, Lakeyah? Where can I see you next? Did I see something about Rolling Loud? Like, what you got coming up next?
I'm performing at all the Rolling Louds, Miami, New York, LA. I just got keys that I'm performing at another festival in Canada. Okay. Maybe at the end of, but I'll definitely be performing a lot, doing all the festivals. Lakeyah's making more music. And you'll see me at some award shows.
I love it.
Performing,
Yes.
But just be on the lookout. I want everybody to get really familiar with me.
And they are Chicago, definitely. We got our eyes on you. You're one of us, you Midwest. So, it's definitely there. The love is there. And finally, just let everybody know where to connect with you. Where can they follow you?
Follow me on all my socials, to my DSPs, everywhere at Lakeyah, Lakeyah. And stay on the lookout because all the music is great.
And mind your business.
And mind your business. And stream Mind Your Business.
There it is. Thank you for joining me, Lakeyah. This energy, I love it. I love it.
You understand me.
I do. I get you. And I knew that when I heard the EP yesterday. I said, this my bitch already. She don't even know it.
Yeah. I like it.
All right. Thanks for joining me. And I hope to bump into you tonight if we get into something.
Right. Thanks for having me.
All right. Absolutely. Take care.
Power 92.3 FM.